not just focusing on can I go up in unit size and increase my profits, it's the risk management and bringing back a much bigger percentage of what you're, quote unquote, losing.
The fees,
taxes,
right?
Yeah. Most of that 4K, well, all of that 4K essentially, because it's just bonus turnover and non-promos. Essentially all of that 4K is just reducing the fees that I'm paying and getting more back.
The word you used was hyper efficiency, and like JP would speak to probably 85-90% of the guys that join the mentorship, like before they join, and having listened to like heaps of the conversations, hearing him speak in the office, so many people either undervalue or just don't truly understand that hyper efficiency for guys that are already really, really good at match betting is like the key to going to like astronomical levels.
Yeah.
And because they're already making a lot of money, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like I can't get to another level, or it's going to take me too much time, or, I've already got heaps of accounts or whatever. It's the efficiency.
They don't know that exists.
Correct.
If in Platinum Squad, the most complained about, or like annoying thing, is non-promo turnover. Everyone has had their battles with it, whether it be trying to get money out of retails into Betfair. We've obviously stopped talking about that now and encouraging that. Every single person is limited by the time and effort and energy that is spent on non-promos, and it eats them. Yeah. And everyone who like doesn't join the mentorship doesn't understand, or they inquire about it, but then they have like this limiting belief. They think it is like the brute force. Yeah. You're just going to get the unit size higher. They don't understand that if they drop their non-promo turnover from -9% to -2 or positive, that's actually going to make them potentially like 30K in a year.
Yeah.
And the higher your volume of turnover is, the more that efficiency impacts your profit.
Yeah.
Same with the bonus turnover. If you're turning over 100K bonuses in a year, your bonus turnover goes from 80 to 100. You made 20K.
Yeah.
And then multiply that if you increase your volume. And then people don't get that third figure is that third factor of efficiency is what the mentorship program is. And every single person comes out of it, everyone says, this is a game changer. This has fully changed the way I do it. And I want to ask you a question, because assuming all of this is happening, you're making more money. Yep. Every single person assumes more time, more energy.
No.
What do you say to that?
If it's actually, people probably won't believe this, it's actually taken less time, because a lot of what Lenny teaches around, especially around non-promo stuff, is tying it into like the bonus turnover and tying it into some of the tips and things like that. And so when I'm, again, I keep saying it, I'm not going to give away your secrets. When I'm looking to turn over a bonus, at the same time, there's also an opportunity to get a non-promo bet away a lot of the time on that as well. So it means I don't have to think twice.
Of course.
Right? It's patience, it's waiting, it's recognizing the opportunity for the bonus turnover, it's double checking the odds, it's looking like, does this line up? Is this what Lenny's taught me to do? Yes, it does. If I'm confident enough then to execute a bonus on it, then there's another way that I can tie a non-promo bet into it around that as well, right? And so that means that instead of then getting that bonus away and then going and having to look for a non-promo opportunity, it's like bang, bang, right?
Killed two birds with one stone.
It almost, it legitimately almost cuts your time in half.
But not just that method, there's all the other methods too. Like you're saving so much time by doing them as opposed to...
The thing is though, and you spot on, Lenny, like there's obviously a lot of ways in which the mentor guys can do this, but like I'm just trying to reflect on the last conversation we had versus the guy that's sitting next to me right now. And as I said, I mentioned like you were talking about burnout, you were flat. I could honestly like see the toll that it was taking on you, and like
I was cooked.
Even though the money was great, like you were literally fried and cooked. Now this happens to so many people that even potentially made double what you made. Some guys make 30, 40, 50, but they message JP, they're like, man, I'm done. I haven't done it in a while. It's fucked. Like, it takes so much time. Like
20 hours a week. I'm like, bro, you can make 3 times what you're making with 12 hours a week. And that's, no, that's not possible. Like, no, this is what's happening. Yeah. Like, brother, we see it. And it's like, you were burning out from what? Non-promo, I would say. From the,
and losing
you probably
counts.
don't even know that.
I mean,
it just eats at you if you're constantly worrying about that. And you sent me a message about a month ago. You said, the biggest winners, you sent me a massive spiel, but you said, your non-promo turnover has gone like massively up, but then you said the biggest winners through that time, the biggest winners though are time and bankroll.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're backing us up. Like you're saying, it's half the time.
Yeah.
And the bankroll is being freed up because of the stuff. We won't get into it, but like, yeah, now that's allowing you to do more.
But he's just re-energized. Like,
Hey there, it's JP here. Just thought I'd come in and tell you, if you're enjoying this content or you think it's valuable, how about you share it to one of your mates and maybe they can benefit from it too.